much. But did you not have any doubts on whether moving to Arizona was the right decision or?
No. So what I do, right, whenever I have a big major life decision like that to make, when I'm moving cross country, when I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get into a deal, when I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to change a career path, what I do is I actually project myself into the future. So I actually sit down and I'll mentally visualize myself laying on my deathbed, right? Like I imagine and contemplate my own death. And I do this pretty regularly. And, you know, sometimes I say this to people and they're like, it sounds really weird, man. You know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I do it. And when I'm laying on my deathbed, what I do is I ask myself, hey, remember that time you got into your car and drove across New York to Arizona and you didn't quite know what was going to happen? Do you regret having made that decision? And I can never imagine a scenario or a future where I regret getting into the car and going. However, I do ask a second question. Hey, remember that time you decided not to go? And you always wondered what if?
Ooh, the regret.
Oh my gosh, the regret. It literally like it wakes me up out of that like vision and puts me back in the moment, and I have my answer.
I love that. That's so cool. Where did you learn that?
To be honest, I'm not sure. Like
I'm crediting you. That's amazing. I love that because I do the same thing. Like this is what I do with a lot of clients, and they're like, I want this, I want that, I want the material, money, blah. All right, you're dead. Just visualize you're dead. I'm at your funeral. All your loved ones are at your funeral. What do you want them to say about you?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, that I was loving and I was caring. I was like, oh, well, you just said you wanted money and that I had time for them and all that. I'm like, you didn't mention anything that you wanted more time with all these people. And they're like, they just have that total awakening that, you know, they're chasing the wrong thing. So I love to hear doing that as a similar thing. Like, will you ever look back at the challenges that you faced and pushed through and be like, wow, I regretted, you know, seeing what I was made of?
Exactly.
I love that.